In continuation to the definitions for induction, inducer, here we give the details of the discoverer, the pioneer scientist, Hans Spemann, who got the idea that some of the cells induce the neighbor cells to differentiate into their future tissues or organs. And he called the process of induction and the site which is responsible for the induction process as primary organizer. According to him, the dorsal lip region, that is the site at the gastrulation process. You recall the gastrulation in frog, where the first process of gastrulation starts with a depression at a region called dorsal lip, where from the cells proliferate and turns inside, make a U-turn, goes beneath the ectoderm to form a layer called a chorda-mesoderm. So now the chorda-mesoderm will be producing some substance which may be passing into the ectoderm, converting the ectoderm into the differentiated cells. That means you say the central axis structures like notochord, neural tube and such, those structures are formed out of the ectoderm, called ectodermal derivatives. Even though the ectodermal cells are defined, determined, or you say the competent cells to form the central axis structures, they need an induction, an inducement from some other site. Here the chorda-mesoderm is acting as an inducer, from where some of the substances are passing into the ectoderm and inducing the ectodermal cells to differentiate into the central axis structures. So because the dorsal lip being the first site where from the chorda-mesodermal cells formed, and also Spemann considered this is the first movement during the development of organism and being the root for the organization of the whole organism in future. He called it as organizer or primary organizer, which stands first in the formation of or differentiation of tissues into their derivatives. So accordingly, the term itself was coined by Spemann, and for his discovery he was awarded Nobel Prize in 1935, and he gave the details in the book published in the year 1938, Embryonic Development and Induction. So now according to him, the cells at the dorsal lip region proliferates and making a movement just beneath the ectoderm, and after which, as a part of the differentiation of ectodermal cells, the chorda-mesoderm layer producing some substance which may be moving on into the ectodermal layer, making the tissues of ectoderm to get converted, to get differentiated into the central axis structures. That's why here we give importance for the primary organizer, otherwise we can call it as the inducer, as it was